Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, I'm doing an update on the Kenneka Jenkins uh, story, and I wanted you to see those two surveillance from the hotel that shows Kenneka wandering to the lower level, which is deserted, and no one is down there. I want to point out that previously the hotel said that they had surveillance showing Kanika opening the refrigerator and entering it and shutting the door. Well, seems like that was a lie. Now, since the hotel surveillance has been presented to the public, the last thing it shows is Kanika wandering downstairs and she looks incoherent and stumbling, and she's in the kitchen and she goes down a hallway, and that's the last footage that the surveillance show. Well, now the hotel is saying that that hallway led to the freezer in which she was found dead. But as you can see, that hallway had no camera surveillance. So, you can only speculate what happened down that hall. Um, to say the least, we do know that the hotel is liable. Now, whether she was murdered and placed in the freezer, or even if she went in the freezer on her own will, the hotel is liable because that's their property. And you would think, since they have 24-hour surveillance, someone should be watching the surveillance at all times. Um, if someone would have been viewing the hotel surveillance, they could have prevented this death from occurring. They could have had security see that she was had got down in that area, and they could have had security to come and get her. But for some reason, no one was watching their surveillance camera, which I found very odd. I mean, because anything could have happened. Um, Even to have a deserted area, um, there should have been signs or gates or something put up so that the public could not enter. Also, with that freezer, a lock should have been on it to prevent anyone from getting in it. Um, Now, even it's very important to speculate why this particular hallway did not have a camera surveillance. Um, and could someone who could someone have lured Kenneka down that hall and we couldn't see him because, like I said, there's no camera surveillance on that hall. So, and first of all, we don't have a cause of death at this time. We only know that Kenneka froze by being put, led, or what have you in that freezer. But we don't know the condition of the body before it was frozen. We don't know if she had been raped. We don't know if she had been strangled, suffocated. We don't know any of that. So, and to think that they lied, in the beginning saying that they had footage of her going into that refrigerator, which they know they didn't. And I think the saddest part was them not cooperating with the mother. Once she found out that her daughter was missing and that the friends had lost her, called her, and they didn't know where she was, you know, her going directly to the hotel, you would think that they would show her footage. You would think that they would cooperate with her. Even she was going from room to room asking visitors had they seen her daughter. The hotel had her removed from the property. So they did not try to communicate or to assist this woman in no form or fashion. But now they are working with the detectives and they're working with the family. Uh, I know they are because they are liable. And another thing, I mean, if they said that the reason they went to this party was to celebrate with Kenneka, her getting a new job. Now, I would like to think if I'm out with my friends and I'm so inebriated that I cannot walk straight or my judgment is impaired, I would think that my friends would have said, "Hey, girl, don't go by yourself. I'm going to go with you." Or, you're not going anywhere. You're not in any position. I mean, just to let her leave the party in the state that she was in, that's not friends to me. I mean, I would hope that, a friend would lead you out of harm's way and they would have went with her or uh, not let her go. Hmm. So we have a lot of unanswered questions. uh, there has been protesters demanding answers and demanding an FBI investigation. The family is also asking for the FBI to come in and investigate this death because there's so many unanswered questions. So that's it. We know that there have been several misleading statements so far in the inquiry of Kenneka's death. Uh, but there are so many unanswered questions. So, not by far is this over. And my heart goes out to the family. I'm hoping that they can find uh, what has happened to their loved one and whoever was responsible for her death be brought to justice. So my prayers are out for that family in the loss of their loved one. Uh, And that's my opinion on the situation thus far. I would love to hear your comments. So press that comment button and let me know what you think. And as always, in parting, be blessed and bye bye.